Alrighty then, here we go. So we're getting started off a bit. Right now it looks like just me and ATC for the moment. Hopefully we're gonna give it a few minutes, see who else will show up here. Action Toys Channel. Action Toys Channel. Action Toys Channel. Hmm. Anyways, as I said, we're gonna wait a few minutes here, see how many more people show up. And as always, guys, if you can, ask that you remember to like and share the stream to see if we can get some more people in here. That will help out quite a bit. Like I'm back down to only one person again. Hopefully that won't be too long though. Hmm. Yep. When we have a few more people in here, then I'll talk about what will what I'll be looking over tonight in terms of story wise. Wonder what happened to ATC because it looks like, according to YouTube and StreamYard, I think I'm the only one in here right now. Eh, hmm. Well, did ATC maybe go back into lurking mode? Maybe. Hmm. Superman. Da, 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 da. Wonder Woman. Da, 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 da. Batman and Robin. Da, 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 da. Aquaman. Do, 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 do. Well, look, I went back up to two. That's good to see. Do, 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 do. No, the stream didn't load up. Well, hopefully it's loading up now. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. No, the stream didn't load. Well, hopefully it's loaded up now. Do, 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 do. Yeah, right now it looks like just you and me to hear ATC. Action! Toys! Channel! Action! Toys! Channel! Just had to refresh. Laugh out loud. Action! Toys! Channel! Yeah, I know I dropped in for just a few minutes earlier to Leto's, but Leto's stream. That was just to say hi and stuff. I had some other stuff to do, so I'll be right back. Got to go off screen for just a quick moment here. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Getting better than ever. Little Eric Bischoff theme music going there. His Omari streams are fun, but I like his beat 'em up games a little more. Yeah, I mean, good to kind of go in there, watch him play the video games, and just hang out and talk, and just wherever the conversation goes, it goes. Um, yeah. So, anyways, still waiting on people. Ah, be right back again. Sorry. Ah, so, ah, I like giving him husband advice. Ah, yeah, you guys are the two married guys of the group. I know Batgoat and Woody's got a girlfriend, and Imity's got a bit of a girlfriend. Batgoat used to be married. So, take me home, country road, where I thought I could go. Sorry, I'll be back again. Well, actually, I guess I'm with my wife till I die. Yeah, well, that's the way it's supposed to be, right? Isn't there something in those marriage vows that says "till death do you part"? All right. Well, we're past the 9 minute mark, so we'll kind of give you a heads up on um, what I'm going to be going through tonight. I did pick out 6 stories. They're going to primarily be anime. Like 4 of them are anime. A couple are from like basically animated cartoons kind of thing. So that's um that's what's on tap for tonight. We got in terms of them, we got news that includes Horimiya, which from what I understand is a romance anime. Um, some Attack on Titan news, some Pokemon news, some Evangelion news, and then on the cartoon side of it, we got some news from regarding back to the 1981 Spider-Man series, kind of a bit of a crossover bit with Superman of all people, and then also some Rick and Morty news. So those are what we'll be looking at tonight. Hey, have a loud and a toy auction waiting for the cool stuff. Laugh out loud. GI Joes were fun when I was little, but don't find them appealing anymore. Well, I think Hasbro's got their own YouTube channel where they actually live stream episodes like on a daily basis. That wasn't in my vows. Laugh out loud. Well, till death do you part is usually a traditional within the marital vows. Wasn't there news about Toby Maguire coming back for Spy? Um, might have heard something like that, but I don't, since I don't watch the movies. That's not, of course, what I'm going to be reporting on here. So now we're past 11 minutes here. So guess I'll get going here. All this kind of started. Okay, so here we go. I guess it's just gonna be you and me right now, but here we go. Horimiya's touching premiere brings two not so different opposites together. That's kind of grabbed my attention, especially when I read up a little bit on it. Um, in the new romance anime Horimiya, the school's most popular girl and the outcast are both very different than they appear. And I guess there's a bit of a still shot from the anime. Warning: the following contains spoilers for Horimi episode 1, a tiny um now streaming on. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I was going to read this, but this got spoilers in it. I don't really do spoilers. Just simply because it's not right to, kind of take some stuff away from that. That wasn't in my. Oh, yeah, we. All right. So, anyways, I guess I'll move on to the next story then, because that one we're not. I'm not going to read this one because apparently it's a spoiler. Oh, let's see now. Okay, here's the next story I was going to read. Why Attack on Titan changed studios for its final season. Um, Attack on Titan's first three seasons were handled by WIT Wit Studio. Um, Here's why it passed its duties onto another for the anime's fourth and final season. I'm okay with spoilers. Yeah, well, one of the most successful anime of the 2010s was definitely Attack on Titan. Based on the manga from Hajime Isayama, the series' crisp animation and dark fantasy storyline have hooked viewers of various demographics for the um, its first three seasons were definitely a high point in the renewed worldwide popularity of anime during this period. Um, but all good things must come to an end. The show's fourth season will finish the series, and the dub of it just started running on Toonami this past weekend. By the way, just a little heads up there. But it's also got one key difference from its predecessors. While the first three seasons were animated by Wit Studio, this one is handled by Mappa, who is known for hits such as Yuri on Ice. This jarring shift to a new studio um, caught many fans off guard, especially when the show's final season and so many other production worries. Here's the reason why the show is in different hands for its finale, and what led to Wit Studio giving over the successful series. Attack on Titan season four's development. Excuse me a moment. I'm gonna have to go off camera for a quick sec here. Oh, we got 3 people in here now. Yay, 3 people. All right, I'm back. Let's see. And thank you guys for remembering to like and share. That really does help in terms of people terms of um getting more people in here. So anyways, let's continue on with the story here. After 3 very successful and popular seasons, it was announced that Attack on Titan would be animated by a different studio for its 4th and final installment. Wit Studio had handled the series theretofore, and the result was simply breathtaking. The show's combination of traditional animation and CGI succeeded far more than previous attempts to do so within the medium, and looked fantastic in its own right. Directors included Tetsuro Araki for the first season and Masashi Koizuka the second and third seasons. The show's success was felt not only in Japan, but in the West as well, jump-starting a renaissance of worldwide anime popularity. The show's 4th and final season was announced in July 2019 and initially planned for a fall 2020 release. Unfortunately for fans, this wouldn't happen, namely because of a very vital change to the production team. Attack on Titan's change of studios. After season three's two parts finished airing and season 4 was officially announced, it was revealed that season 4 would have a different animation studio behind it. This didn't engender much positivity from the fandom for various reasons. For one, other popular shows such as Seven Deadly Sins and One Punch Man changed animation studios for newer seasons, and the result was noticeably diminished animation quality. Neither show had an animation or art style as experimental as Attack on Titans either. There was also the fact that this final season could be shorter and potentially draw from an incomplete manga, making fans skeptical of how it would turn out in terms of writing. According to the show's producers, the handover was decided due to the escalating scale of the series. Thematically, this was meant to represent a turning point in the show, represented by the third season ending with a look off into the sunset. Apparently, many studios refused the offer to finish the series, not wanting to attempt to fill Wit Studios' gargantuan shoes. Eventually, Mappa was the studio chosen to take the final season on. If the studio's track record of successful shows wasn't enough to alleviate fan concerns, its first look at season 4 on Attack on Titan certainly did. Not only has the top-notch animation quality continued, but it's also actually improved in some respects. The general designs and even color schemes are closer to how the characters look in the manga. Hopefully, this will all come together to give fans a satisfying conclusion to one of the definitive anime series of the last decade. And there we go. There's the finish to that story. Bat Goat's here, and so is Woody. We got some more people in here. Yay! Let's see now. Hi, ATC. Hi, Mike. So lonely. I've gotten so lonely. I've got nobody of my own left. Hey, Woody. Hey, all. Hope your night's going well. Hey, Bat Goat. Toys, Woody. What would Woody do back in '62? Driving fancy cars, drinking in the bars, playing all the games, picking up the dames. What would Woody do? What would Woody do? Back goat, da 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 da. Back goat, da 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 da. Back goat, da 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 da. Back goat, da 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 da. Back goat, back goat, back goat, da 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 da. Back goat, back goat, back goat. As always, guys, thank you for all the likes and the shares. Helps in trying to get more people in here. Really do appreciate that. So let's move on to the next story then. Initially, I was going to do 6 stories, and then it's going to end up actually being only 5 because the first story I was going to do ended up being a bit of a spoiler. So try not to do those. Anyways, here's the next story. It's a Pokemon story here. Pokemon's 25th anniversary involves merch, celebrations, and Katy Perry. Katy Perry, huh? Katy Perry and Pokemon. I wonder what that's all about. Anyways, let's take a look at this. The Pokemon Company has revealed its plans to celebrate Pokemon's 25th anniversary, including several music events headlined by Katy Perry. Pikachu at 25. Pokemon is planning to celebrate its 25th anniversary in style. The Pokemon Company is launching a series of events beginning with the P25 music program. The P25 music is a collaboration between Pokemon Company International and the Universal Music Group, which features some of the biggest names in music, with pop stars Katy Perry as a premier collaborator. P25 music will last throughout the entirety of 2021. Pokemon, gotta catch a you and me. You know it's my destiny, Pokemon. Oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Death bam pow. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta. Why Pokemon? Why not Pokewomon? La, la, la. Well, that's easy. The reason for Pokemon ATC is that it's a portmanteau that the portmanteau that the full thing is pocket monsters. So, amen. Excuse me for one moment, guys. All right. Anyways, I'm back there. So let's continue on with this. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. Pokemon has been a consistent in my life from playing the original video game on my Game Boy to trading Pokemon TCG cards at lunch to the adventures of catching Pokemon on the street, Pokemon Go, Patey said in a statement. I've even visited the Pokemon Cafe in Japan while on tour. It is an honor to be chosen to help celebrate a franchise has given me so much joy in the last 25 years and be able to watch it um, evolve in the ways it's provided that kind of electric joy for the kids in my life and around the world. Of course, Pokemon Pikachu is of course the electric mouse Pokemon, the synonymous with Pokemon. Pokemon Company International, um, TPCI as it's also known, has also launched an official website for 25 years of adventures, a journey through the Pokemon world. In a Pokemon world, Pokemon, I wanna be greatest master of them all. Greatest master, we all live in a Pokemon world. Gonna put to the test, be better than all the rest. So you wanna be a master of Pokemon? You got to be number one. We all live in a Pokemon world. I wanna be greatest master of them all. Greatest master. We all live in a Pokemon world. Gotta be to the best, be better than all the rest. So you want to be a master of Pokemon, have the skills to be number one, which explores the various regions of the Pokemon universe. In addition, several brands and companies will feature unique Pokemon themed promotions and merchandise, including the Build a Bear Workshop and McDonald's restaurants. Yeah, maybe maybe McDonald's will replace the Golden Arch with a Pikachu head or something like that, huh? Wouldn't that be funny? I've got a McDonald's actually near my house here, so it'd be funny to one day be walking across the street and notice, oh, isn't that Pikachu's head? uh, it's been 12 for been Ash has been 12 for 25 years. Well, no, he's been 10 for 25. If you remember from the first episode, they said that the Pokemon journey starts at like age 10. He's been 10 for 25 years. Kind of like Bart Simpson, right? Kind of like Bart Simpson, who's been 10 for 34 years. That's sometimes the thing. Well, even though we know Pokemon is an anime, it's the thing sometimes about cartoons, though. Finally, the Pokemon trading card game will feature starter packs for different regions as well as oversized cards featuring Pikachu and fan favorite Pokemon. A limited edition 25th anniversary themed skateboard designed by industry craftsman Bear Walker will be available or pre-order at the Pokemon Center starting January 19th. A little less than a week away from now, 6 days from now. Okay, I guess this is the Bear Walker skateboard there. That's it for that one. I thought he was a late bloomer. Okay. Now we're coming on to kind of the last story of the anime section here. The final Evangelion movie won't be the end of the franchise. Before I get started on this, I gotta go off camera one more time, guys. Sorry about this. All right, I'm back, guys. So yeah, so anyway, we get back to this. Moving on to this next story here, Evangelion story. The final Evangelion movie won't be the end of the franchise. Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 is apparently the end of Evangelion all over again. However, it won't be the end of the franchise. The fourth film in the rebuild of Evangelion series, Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 Thrice Upon a Time, is said to be a definitive ending to the Neon Genesis Evangelion saga. Of course, Evangelion has ended multiple times before, but it seems Hideaki Anno is finally done with Evangelion after dwelling in this world since the mid 90s. So basically, for the past, what, 3, 4 decades now? 90s, 2000s, 2010s, now into the 2020s now. However, Evangelion is larger than Anno. I bet that. Since its inception, Evangelion has spawned into a sprawling array of continuities from alternative world stories to video game adaptations to the ever growing catalog um, of fan tributes, not to mention a merchandising cash cow being, being part of the $1 million franchise, yes, billion. While Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0, Thrice Upon a Time, might be a concluding chapter for the mainline stories, seems unlikely the film will slow the continuous flow of other Evangelion content. See what you guys have to say thus far here. There's not much being said as of yet. Let's see now. All right. Gonna go off camera for just a moment here. All right, I'm back. I'm continuing on with the story here. Evangelion's manga spin-offs. Most fans are familiar with the original Neon Genesis Evangelion series and its films. However, Evangelion has a sprawling, expansive universe featuring multiple alternate continuities. There is the official Neon Genesis Evangelion manga, created by Evangelion character designer Yoshiyuki Sadamoto. Beyond that, there are numerous spin-off manga, including Neon Genesis Evangelion Campus Apocalypse, Neon Genesis Evangelion, Shinji Ikari Raising Project, and Neon Genesis Evangelion Angelic Days. While there is no upcoming announced manga in the works, there is reason to believe that that there might be some in the near future. Most of the Evangelion manga was released in tandem with the release of previous rebuild of Evangelion films. So it seems fairly likely that excitement over the new movie could inspire demand for more manga spin-offs. Evangelion's video game crossovers. Evangelion has had a healthy and long life in the world of video games. While most of the Evangelion specific games out there came out immediately after the series release in the 90s. In recent years, there's been a plethora of crossover titles featuring Evangelion. Super Robot Wars is a massive mecha crossover RPG that integrates Evangelion into its sprawling plot, um, crossing it over with Gundam, Gurren Lagann, and Mazinger Z. Excuse me, guys, I gotta go off camera one more time. Sorry about this. Just in case you guys are wondering, aside from the usual stuff, I'm just getting in some dinner in between as well. So, anyways, let's see now. Hey, among other, the most recent entry into the series to feature Evangelion was 2017 Super Robot Wars 5, which was re-released in 2019. Every time new Evangelion content is released, the new content debuts in a new Super Robot Wars, practically guaranteeing Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 content will debut in the series. There's also 2017's City Shrouded in Shadow, a PS4 game that puts you in the shoes of someone escaping a kaiju attack. You can try surviving events from the Godzilla, Patlabor, Ultraman, Gamera, and Evangelion series. Evangelion games tend to regularly emerge in clusters following the release of new Evangelion content. This indicates that in the aftermath of the new film, there will be more content. Give me a moment here. Go off camera one more. Chat's pretty quiet tonight. Yeah, I noticed that. I'll be right back. Alrighty then. Back to the story here. Other strange Evangelion things out there. Many more Evangelion spin-offs have been continuously hitting the market. There was Evangelion vs. Godzilla, a 2019 4D ride pits the Evangelion against Godzilla, as seen in Hideaki Anno's film Shin Godzilla. There's a smartphone commercial from China that features a CG rendered Evangelion meant to tie into the release of Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 back on its original release date of June 2020. There's Evangelion, another impact, a short CGI film from 2015. Beyond that, there is also a platform of merchandise from figurines to coffee flavors to horse racing advertising tie-ins. I think that's what we kind of saw back up here, back up in this photo right here. Look at that. So the Ava looking kind of like, or one of the Ava suits looking kind of like a horse now. I guess better a horse, and the horse is a tootie, right? Behind or whatever. Let's see. Okay, we read that up to the one. All of this content has been released on a regular basis without any signs of stopping. With Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 once again bringing a close to Evangelion's story, it becomes time once again for fans to take up the mantle and create works, fan content that not only fill a void in content, but offer something that enriches all that came before. If fans prove enthusiastic, that proves there is a demand for more, which spurs the creation of more licensed content, like manga and games. Even if Anno is done with it, Neon Genesis Evangelion is simply too big to truly end. I'd be careful with that statement because that sounds a lot like too big to fail. Right? Right, guys? Give me a quick moment here. Right. Oh, we're up to 5 people now. Yay, 5 people. Hmm. And as always, guys, I always appreciate the likes and shares to see if we can get some more people in here. So, anyway, I got through basically most of my anime stories or anime stories I was initially planning on covering. The one that I found out was a bit of a spoiler, so okay, so there's a couple of stories in here. And now I know it went too far. Oh, there was something on the. Maybe I sworn I saw another or two stories I saw in the TV section here, but one of them was involving a Spider-Man Superman crossover. Apparently, I can't find it now. Apparently, maybe they took it down for some reason. There was a. I know there was a story in here about. Hmm, I guess must have taken that other story down for some reason. There was a story in here though that I seen that talked about. I guess a tongue-in-cheek crossover between from 1980 from 1981 Spider-Man series. They must have taken it down though. All right, so here's the other story that I was going to look at for tonight here. Yes, it is. I'm here now. Hey, Solid. A little late there. Hey, Redfield. Up to 6 people now. Yay, 6 people. Perhaps the story was inciting. Yeah, that would be kind of dumb though if they were, but it wouldn't surprise me. Well, okay, if they're gonna start pulling that BS, then they might as well just pull all superhero comics because they all have violence in them. I mean, it's stupid. Hey, ATC. Okay, the other story that I was gonna look up, that I was gonna read, but apparently they took off was it was kind of a tongue-in-cheek crossover from Superman into the Spider-Man. cartoon of 1981. Rick and Morty announces Blu-ray release date for seasons 1 through 4. The official details for the Rick and Morty Blu-ray set have been released, collecting the first 4 seasons and tons of bonus features. So I don't know how if any of you are, I don't watch it, but since it is kind of it's an animated sitcom, so at least you gotta peek at it a little bit here. Barely coming up on an hour now. um, anyways, let's continue on here. The official details of Rick and Morty Blu-ray box set have been revealed. The box set contains seasons 1 through 4 of the popular animated series, alongside a veritable wealth of special features. The special features include audio commentary and deleted scenes, as well as inside the episode segments and past um, animatic sketches. Fans who purchase the set will also receive an exclusive Rick and Morty poster for a limited time. So then I guess here's the Blu-ray cover of it. Rick and Morty season 1 through 4 Blu-ray release will include 1080p full HD video with DTS HD master audio for English, 5.1 for all 41 episodes from seasons 1 through 4. Oh, there's a story trending. Okay, I'll have to grab that one here in a sec. It comes with a digital code of the seasons. The code is only available in the US. All 4 seasons of Rick and Morty are also available for digital download and iTunes, Amazon Video, and Google Play, Vudu, PlayStation, and Xbox. Rick and Morty follows the adventures of a cynical super scientist, Rick Sanchez, and his grandson, Morty Smith. The series has received critical acclaim and won 2 Emmy Awards. Production on season 5 is currently underway. The series co-creator Dan Harmon also preparing to work on seasons 6 and 7. The Rick and Morty box set will sell for $79.99 on DVD, $89.99 on Blu-ray. It will officially go on sale March 2nd, 2021. So I'd say about that's what 6 weeks away, probably. I'm surprised they still sell hard copies of movies as if they stopped. They guarantee that people have to pay for subscriptions. Yes, Leto's at work. Well, yeah, maybe. Um, so yeah, so it looks like I did find the story I was gonna. Let's see here. This is the story that I was just talking about that I couldn't seem to find, but apparently now it's there. So, um, oh, there's Leto. Give me a sec, guys. I'll be right back. Just gotta go out camera for a quick sec here. All right, so let's get caught up on some of these chats. Hey, Mike. Hey, Woody. Solid. How are you? Are you all right? I'm just warming up the car. I bet his wife beat the A double Z for not doing the dishes or something. Oh boy, I'm a lot. Hey, Leto. Getting ready to drive to work. TF toys. Laugh out loud. Yeah, and guys, if you guys do have time during, depending upon what part of the country you're in, if midday, early afternoon, or mid morning, if you have a chance, go ahead and check out Leto's gaming streams. It's a pretty fun time to be had. Everybody kind of gets together and just hangs out. Give him, so I'm giving a little plug to Leto here. Um, Go ahead and check out his streams during the day if you have the time. I know most of you already do. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this article because it's one that caught my attention here. I should make sure that I'm back on. So 1981 Spider-Man features a tongue-in-cheek cameo from Superman. Spider-Man briefly encountered Superman in an episode of the 1981 animated series, paying tribute to their time together in the comics. Now, just to let you guys know, there was, I think they were called Tangent Comics for a while there, in which Marvel and DC had kind of had joined together for a moment. There were a couple. There was Tangent Comics, where they crossed over into each other's universes, and there's a Amalgam Comics in which you almost like you had the two hero from each universe melding into one hero. So in 1976, DC Comics and Marvel Comics jointly published Superman versus the Amazing Spider-Man: The Battle of the Century, which is written by Jerry Conway and penciled by Ross Andrew, with Neil Adams and John Romita Jr. working on uncredited redraws. The unparalleled endeavor brought the two superhero universes together for the first time in an adventure that saw Peter Parker slash Spider-Man and Clark Kent slash Superman defeating the combined forces of Doctor Octopus and Lex Luthor. A spiritual successor to the comic crossover, Jim Shooter, Marv Wolfman, and John Buscarina's Spider-Man and Superman and Spider-Man, released in July 1981. And in the same year, Peter and Clark met each other outside the comics, with the latter appearing in the Spider-Man animated series. Um, I guess, there's Clark Kent right there. Hello. All right, so we got these. Got to razz you some. Thanks, Mike. No problem. I'm now too razzled. Laugh out loud. Okay, I'm heading to work. Keep talking, Mike. I'll be listening though. All right, I know you will. Thanks, Leto. So we'll continue on with the story here. And I don't know if you and Woody may have seen this episode or not, but you guys might have some commentary on it. In season one's Curiosity Killed the Spider-Man. Spider-Man foils thief and occasional love interest Black Cat's plans to rob wealthy guests at the Daily Bugle's New Year's Eve party. After that happened, Black Cat tells Spider-Man she'll steal priceless artifact, the Maltese mouse, unless he can stop her. Now, this is kind of playing out kind of like Batman and Catwoman. Spider-Man then investigates Black Cat's criminal activities at the city's docks and chases a decoy truck she uses to throw him off her scent. While trying to rush to the decks, the Black Cat and the Maltese Mouse really are, Spider-Man stops to call Betty Brant after forgetting about her lunch date. Oops. Oops. Sure, the married guys would have something to say about that. Oh boy, doghouse, right? Doghouse. Peter Parker, you are such a neener. Let's see. Inside the phone booth is a black haired man wearing a blue suit and glasses. The man stares at Spider Man for a moment and then hurries away, with Peter wondering aloud where he's seen him before. The the man Spider-Man encounters in the phone booth is clearly meant to be a reference to Superman, who quite famously used the location to change from mild-mannered reporter into a superhero for much of his history. Um, Spider-Man commenting on having seen Superman before is almost certainly meant to be a tongue-in-cheek reference to the two having crossed over in the past, though due to the production time associated with animation, it's unclear if the production team would have known about the 1981 crossover, comic crossover, I think they're talking about. This isn't the only reference to Superman in Curiosity Killed the Cat. Either. Later in the episode, Peter asks Betty on a date to see a film about a strange super guy from another planet who's allergic to green rocks. This is a clear reference to Superman, whose weakness is kryptonite, the most famous variety of which is green. Superman 2, the second film, with Christopher Reeve playing the Man of Steel, released the same year as Curiosity Killed the Cat, and is almost certainly a reference, certainly the reference here. The reason this iteration of Superman isn't explicitly identified as such is almost certainly rights issues. Yeah, copyright issues. I mean, you have to remember too. Around the same time, of course, Superman was, Hanna-Barbera, I think, had the broadcasting rights to Superman as part of their Super Friends cartoons. So, um, there have been a handful of crossovers between Marvel and DC in the comics over the years, which I kind of got over at least a couple of those. As such, negotiations are pretty much always difficult to pull off. As such, um, Spider-Man opts to make a reference to Superman without ever explicitly identifying him as the Man of Steel, though those familiar with the hero would certainly be in the know. As I said, it was basically a tongue-in-cheek reference. So there you go. There's the that's it for the main stories tonight. Let's see, we're over an hour mark. I'll be right back. Hold on. Anyway, just had a few more bites of dinner there. Okay. I think, there was a few things that kind of went down there. Black cat, they mean widow. Right? No, it was cat. In fact, Black Cat, Felicia Hardy was a integral part of Spider-Man's continuity. I don't read those comics. Well, superhero comic, I guess. Laugh out loud. Um, hey, just got home. Going to eat. I'll be listening in. Yeah, I'm eating every little bit too here. Hey, Anon. Hey, Evening Action Toys. BH. All right, so yeah, we're just past the hour mark here, hour and 15 minutes here. Excuse me one more time, guys. Sorry about this. All right, I'm back. Um, let's see now. Oh, yeah, we actually did read that part. Hey, Evening Action Toys. PH. PH. Oh. Okay. All right. So, let's see. Oh yeah, I would say that those are some pretty good stories tonight. What we had. Hmm, my nose. Got that. So, what else is on your guys' mind tonight? Anything interesting? I know we've got, well, Leto's on his way to work. Anon just got home from work. Guys, got anything else on your mind other than any craziness going on in the world right now? You right back. All right, I'm back. Let's see what we got here. Hey, Leto, drive safe. And I'm just watching some random anime shows and such. Yeah, I'm sure we all have our select, things of what we like to watch. I don't know, I'm just doing toy thing, not much. I'm bored. Yeah, well, I think I was thinking about this too. When Action Toys and I were the only ones on earlier, he mentioned, or actually no, this was later because you guys, more of you guys were on, but the chat, he was commenting on how the chat was pretty quiet, and I was just thinking that could be due in part of the fact that it's Hump Day, Wednesday, the middle of the week, that getting over the hump. Maybe everybody's just a little tired or whatever. Um, yeah, so we're at hour 19 now. Um, unless there's anything you guys want to ask or talk about, are you guys ready for this day in each history? I think I might start wrapping up a little early here, just so I can like maybe finish my dinner and stuff like that. Um, so unless there's something you guys unless there's something you guys want to actually talk about or have anything interesting more to say, we can niche it up right now. And I just saw anonymity just put that up, niche it up. How about hump day? I get tired after a few on these days. Laugh out loud. Just kidding. Ah, yes. The neat thing is about to bestow his win. Okay, so yeah, so let's go ahead. We're gonna wrap it up a little early tonight. Let me just go ahead and just remind myself. 1981, 2000. Well, okay, that's 16, and then that's 2011. Okay, so with that all being said, so today is Wednesday, January the 13th, 2021. So let's go ahead. Neat King. See, yeah, Neat King. Yeah, yeah, Matt Joe. That's kind of the nickname they've now kind of. I guess it was Action Toys Channel who came up with it, and Leto started using it as well. So without no further ado, let's take a look back on this day in Nietzsche history. They mean January 13th, 2021. Let's take a look back on this day. So our first stop is going to be 40 years ago today. On this date, 40 years ago. Okay, let's see. Jovan Pulitzer released a new report that looks to have some new good stuff, but that's more crazy stuff, I guess. All right. But anyway, so on this date, 40 years ago today, Marvel would release the 25th, it would go on sale the 25th issue of Bizarre Adventures. It was on their magazine's imprint. So Marvel magazines, um, of course, this would feature Black Widow. So on this date, 40 years ago today, Bizarre Adventures number 25 would go on sale. It was a 64-page book at $1.25, and it was on the Marvel Magazines Group imprint. So there we go with that one. Let's see now. Mike needs a clown and needs a crown and a royal cape with a scepter. Ah, cool. That Woody. I'll look for that. Uh, yeah, I don't have a Twitter, so thank you, cool Woody. So with that, let's see. Let's move on to the next piece of niche history. And we're going back and now we're going up to 2011, which is basically 10 years ago today. On this date, 10 years ago today. Um, in Canada, on this date, 10 years ago today, the fourth season of Bakugan Battle Brawlers, known as Bakugan Mectanium Surge, premiered in Canada on this date 10 years ago today. So Bakugan Mectanium Surge would premiere in Canada on this date 10 years ago. Ready? Neat, neat. Yep. Neat, neat. I don't like beep, beep. Little road runner there. So, anyways. And finally, final piece, and bit more of sadder note, but maybe not completely sad because, of course, the guy lived kind of a long life. So, on this date, 5 years ago today, English actor Brian Bedford would pass away at the age of 80. He was born February 16, 1935, would pass away on this date 5 years ago today at the age of 80. Bedford was most well known for voicing Robin Hood in Disney's 1973 animated film of the same name, Robin Hood. So on this date 5 years ago today, Brian Bedford, who provided the voice of Robin Hood in the 1973 Disney animated movie Robin Hood, passed away at the age of 80 years old. So, um, so with that, that's all I've got for you guys tonight. Um, and I'm glad you joined me for this hour plus stream, coming on an hour and a half here. And I hope to see you all back here tomorrow night, where we can have some more fun and looking up niche news stories. And then don't forget, of course, Friday, Batgoat and I will be getting into August of 1936 in terms of the comics that were released at that time. So until then, let's see. Okay, looks like there's a few things. Okay, I don't like Zootopia. Um, that Robin Hood where they were all animals. Yep, foxes. I believe that. Peace all. Um, Gateway pundit shows numerous countries in the year 2020 resulting in millions of them. Yep. Best one. Sounds good. Have a good one, everyone. Okay, so thank you guys, and I will see you all tomorrow night. Bye.